So I added my nitric acid slowly, because the reaction was kind of, I just added it slowly. That's what I watched. That's what I thought I knew. Anyhow, so when I did that, I kept adding it. I kept checking it every 20 minutes, half hour or so. And I kept adding until there was no more reaction. Anyways, I let it sit overnight. When I came back the next day to my shop, I had in the jar was a lighter blue liquid than what I am. Well, this is more like green now. I had a light blue liquid in one jar, okay, with crystals at the bottom. Now, I was unsure of what the fuck that really was, because all the videos I had watched and everything I read, I didn't really see a crystalline type of substance at the bottom. I seen more like a flaky, I don't know, white or grayish flake, coming off of all these videos. And now maybe I missed a step. Maybe I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a chemist. I'm not even anywhere near a chemist. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. It's probably pretty stupid, but I have all these silver contacts and I want to turn them into pure silver. So I figured I'd find a way to do it. And the best way for me to do things is just jump in and do them. Anyhow, so I came back and it was a crystalline like substance. So what I did was I got online and I started reading, and so what I found out, tell me if I'm wrong, that crystalline substance was actually silver crystals or something. I forget what the technical name of it was. Anyways, I found out that I added too much nitric acid and it was oversaturated, is what I got from what I read. Again, tell me if I'm wrong. So it said to add more distilled water. So what I did was I heated up some more distilled water with stainless steel teapot, which is right over there. That little pot, see it? Yeah, put some distilled water in there, heated it up with my torch till it was boiling, and then I added it to the one jar. Well, the one jar got too full, and I was a little bit concerned about a boil over, and so I put it in two jars. Anyhow, I dumped half of it into one jar, half of it into another jar. As you can see, there's two jars. The first jar, I fucked up. Okay, I put a piece, I'd say it's a 1.5 inch or 2 inch copper 90 in there. Now I washed it up, I cleaned it, so there was no oils or residue from the factory, but basically a plumbing fitting. I don't know if that is the copper that I was supposed to put in there or not, if there's some other kind of copper that I'm supposed to get. I don't know of any other really kind of copper. But yeah, so I put a 1.5 inch copper 90 in there. When I did that, it was pretty violent. The bubbles started to come. As you can see, that gray substance at the bottom, or whitish substance at the bottom, started to come, but I started to create more orange gas, which is what happened when I first originally started adding the nitric to the original solution. Anyhow, so I dropped the copper 90 in there with no way to pull it out if there was a bad reaction. So I wasn't really thinking that through, or if I could even pull it out, if that would stop the reaction, I don't know. Anyhow, so I had it sitting on this table, and that jar right there started to boil over. When it started to boil over, I thought maybe because I put it in the heat that it made that reaction. Or because I put hot distilled water in there, that it made that reaction. So the whole solution was warm. So I took these popsicles, as you can see, and I put the popsicles in there to try to cool it down. My mind, that was the right thing to do, or the best thing that I could try to do to try to slow the reaction. It did kind of work, but didn't work. It ended up boiling over anyways. that's that. That's what happened there. And I just kind of let it boil over. When it was done boiling over, I stacked up all the popsicles next to it to try to cool down the solution because it was still warm. And then, yeah, so that was that. That was the end of the day yesterday. And so now today, so I didn't do anything with the other jar until today. And what I did was I put a string of copper wire in there, pretty thick, a decent amount. I'm gonna grab one of my wooden spatulas and try to, maybe mix it around, see if you can see the copper wire or see if it's even still there. Whoa, that looks pretty cool. It's real sparkly. I don't know if you could tell from this video. It's like a green sparkle. Whoa. Yeah. Anyhow, so I'm not sure what that means. It looks pretty fucking cool. And as you can see, if you can see it, as I stir it around, there's a lot of that. And the copper wire seems to be dissolved. Quite a bit of it is dissolved, at least. Anyhow, so that's that. And then this is, let's see if the copper 90 is even still in here in this one. Oh yeah, it's still in here. So it like formed to the outside of it. Interesting. So it looks like I have quite a bit of material down here, whatever that stuff is. I'm not sure. I assume it's the silver. But the goal is to get silver metal here. That is my goal. Now how I get there, I don't know from here. Ooh, I almost spilled some of that. I have no gloves on either, like a dumbass. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna stop playing with this before I burn myself. Anyhow. So yeah, if anybody can tell me how to get these two jars, which turned green, which is also something I've never seen in any of the videos or like stuff that I read. Why is it green? Or more of like a dark... No, I almost broke my phone. Anyways, I'm more of a mechanic, if you can't tell. Not a chemist. So if anybody, again, could tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong or how to actually do this process properly, it would be greatly appreciated. And I'll even take videos so you can see it in action, or other people can learn from my mistakes. As you can see, like broken glass, popsicles, and things, is because it was a bit of a shit show. Yeah. So any advice or anybody who actually has the knowledge of what I'm doing or has done it before and can tell me how to do it properly, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice day, everybody.